What's going on, everybody? Only Day Trades here with you for another trade and recap video. We'll go ahead and just jump right into it. As you can see, I have the daily time frame pulled up. We are still holding the trend line that we drew back earlier in the week. This morning we gapped down, but we're still, we're under the support and resistance line we drew this week, but we're still above the one we drew last week. So hopefully, like I said, I'm a natural bull. I like to see the market do good. So hopefully we can just continue on up, but nobody knows. We'll go ahead and go on down to a smaller time frame. But a pullback is good as long as we don't, just plumb drop. Here is the hour. Like I said, they don't look much better. We're still in this zone. If we can get out of this area right here, we need to come one way or the other to get it going again. You can see this morning right here, we dropped and then shot right back up. I don't know if we're going to run up and hit this and it be resistance when we drop on down, or if we're going to run up and pull back and push on up. It's what I'd like to see happen, but again, you don't ever know what's going to happen till the market opens. There may be some crazy news comes out that drives it, just nuts, so who knows. Right here is the 5-minute chart. Now, there was news come out this morning. You can see we dropped this morning. We dropped, and there was news come out right here at 8:30. Existing home sales or something, I don't remember. But it actually, pushed the market back up. So hopefully we can continue on up. And this is that line right here that we drew earlier in the week, support and resistance. We also have a pivot point right here. So that may act as resistance. We may run up and hit it and drop. I would like to see us push through it, pull back, and take back off. That's what I'd like to see. But, we'll just have to wait and see. We're going down to let this thing play out here, going down. This 2-minute chart, you can see where we pushed up. We are above VWAP and the 21. We're still under the support and resistance line we drew earlier in the week, and we're under the pivot point. So we'll go ahead and fast forward this sucker and get to the 15-minute opening range. We'll go ahead and let it play out. I only took one trade this morning. I was busy working on my website and stuff and just trying to get some stuff done. Right here, we broke through the 15-minute opening range, and it shot through so quick, I didn't get in the trade because of this right here. I'll go ahead and pause that for 1 second. I did not get in the trade because of that support and resistance line and that pivot point. That's two things back to back that to me says it's resistance. But if it pulls back and let me click that sucker off. I just didn't want to jump in and it turned right against me. So I let it play out. I let this candle close and I waited for a pullback and let it retest. Let it retest right here, the 15-minute opening range. And once it retested and pushed back up, I entered the trade. Because it didn't drop the whole way. It dropped some and it started back up. Let me fast forward this sucker. Okay, we get in. It started pushing back up, so I entered the trade. And again, like I said, where I'm home trading full time now, that's what my lifestyle relies on, is my mental capacity, and that kind of scares me a little bit, But I ended up closing the trade manually, but I still ended up with 10 points right at it. So I could have let it run, and it did work out. It went on up. But I did close the trade early. But like I said, I still ended up with 10 points. Let me fast forward. That's where I got out. But anyways, that was the only trade I took all day, and like I said, it just shot on up pretty good ways. Let me go ahead and fast forward this. There was something here I wanted to show y'all. Let me fast forward. Okay, they're right here. Now look, I'm not a smart person, but you can't make this stuff up. The 15-minute opening strategy, if you are a new trader, somebody that's just starting out, or hell, you ain't got to be just starting out, but Look at this right here. This is the 15-minute opening range where it opened this morning. And look at that. Every one of them candles bounced off the 15-minute opening range. I mean, to me, that is a pretty solid strategy. Now, you did have the support and resistance line right here we drew in earlier in the week, and you got that. So it's just bouncing in between it. But still, you know, that right there just shows you that 15-minute opening range. I mean, there's got to be something to it. I mean, I believe it's one of the best strategies out there. Because you don't need to be a trade in the first 15 minutes of the day anyways. That is just, unless you're, you know, experienced, there's just too much jumping around, too much can go wrong. But I did end the day up green, which I feel a little better. I ended the day, you can see right here, $2,500. Can't complain about that if it's just like that every day. But again, thank you all for watching. I just want to make a quick video. If you don't care, like and subscribe to the channel. And thank you all for watching, and catch you on the next one.